The Naga political movement, one of the world's longest running insurgencies, has been shaped by the leadership of Thuingaleng Muivah, the veteran General Secretary of the National Socialist Council of Nagalim Isaac Muivah faction and one of the principal architects of the Naga political movement. In this wide-ranging and exclusive interview to The Week, Muivah reflects on the historic 2015 Framework Agreement signed with Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, which he calls a recognition of Naga sovereignty and a pathway to honorable peace and lasting solution. More than a decade later, with key issues such as separate Naga flag and constitution still unresolved, he hopes the peace process finally reaches its destination. What do you remember as the most significant moments of your life and your contribution?
You know, unless we go back upon how the history took its course and up to this day. So, we are also serious about it because Nagas have sacrificed a very good number of people for the historical rights of themselves. And so it is really so serious for the Nagas and for those who values the history, the value of the history anywhere in the world. And so, we are, so to say, serious about the realities and the truth and the facts of the Nagas. And if these are not respected, honored, then there will be no solution whatsoever. There will be no ending whatsoever. After all, well, we have not invaded the Indians, but it is the Indians, even in the past, how they invaded and treated the Nagas in the past. These are too serious and too insulting to our history. If our history of the Nagas is to be treated this way, there can be no meeting point between the two. Come what may. There will be no meeting point. If you have no respect for the life of the Nagas, how many thousands of lives, and if you don't value it, we don't see in you the wisdom to respect the history of the people anywhere in the world. And so, but since you are here today, I personally understand that you have the curiosity to come to Nagaland, to us, to meet us, and have the thorough understanding between us with regard to the past history. See, so we value in a very serious manner of your presence here. Your presence here. Yes. We never expected that you would be willing to come here and stay and talk like this with us now. Why? Because the Nagas have been murdered, killed, massacres in the past by the Indians. So, the gap is very big. The history is very occult. See, and so, since you have the history of this kind on us or against us, yes, the way to treat the Nagas, to try to understand in the best way you could, we have come to understand a little bit. Yeah. and how serious you have, the desire, the willingness to understand the Nagas and come to Dimapur. Dimapur, it is our homeland here. And the histories are clear, So the Nagas naturally, when they said, we said, Nagas will never surrender to India, even here on earth or in heaven. Myself, Mr. Thuingaleng Muivah, and my chief. Okay. So, the wound we have in our heart through the cruel killings of the Nagas by the Indians. Even then, you have taken the matter serious, and we understand that you have the good intention to understand the Nagas better, not like the Nagas before. So you are now here. We are ready to understand you. In the best way we think we can. Yes.
So I want to understand your idea today of shared sovereignty. When we talk about shared sovereignty between the Indian government and the talks that you have been having, with the interlocutors over years, what does the concept of shared sovereignty mean to the Nagas?
As long as, or so long as you are committed to understand the realities, the facts of the Nagas. Yes, there lies the right approach to understand the Nagas. The right approach to understand the Nagas. Therefore, when you come like this, with that kind of intention, yes, we are here to understand you. Since you have understood how serious the history is, how treacherous in the past, towards the attitude of each other. Therefore, you cannot simply expect the Nagas to be sensitive or reasonable. No. Since the Nagas have been hurt beyond, even now, it will be really a problem, Even now, government of India, the leaders, Indian leaders, started using the cookies. They started using the cookies, and how many Nagas have been killed? See how many Nagas have been killed. Even my brothers and sisters, see how often have been killed. See, just imagine, Indian leaders use the cookies to kill us, to massacre the Nagas. Yes. It is not a surprise to you because it is clearly in the history. See, and so, you can imagine how the Nagas Nagas have been hurt.
Are you hopeful that the framework agreement will have any outcome? Any result will come out of the framework agreement?
Framework agreement of the two entities that was more or less initiated from our side also. Why? Because why should we go on killing each other? Why do we not try to understand each other? So, framework agreement of the two entities. See how this has served the purpose. How? We have been trying the best we could. Yes, we appreciated it, no? But from the Indian side, no, they never stopped the cookies. Rather, they took the advantage of cookies in support of the Indians. So things are this way, you know. So how are we to understand? If we want to solve a problem, frame of agreement of two entities, no? Yes, 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 that is true. We must try to understand each other. Yeah, even in the field of such harmful, inhuman treatment, you know. And so, yes.
Last question. What is your message to the Naga people?
As a Naga, and as a, the history of our own we have, the kind of treatment here on earth is from the Indians and from the cookies. See, to humiliate and to crush us up to the ground. So, since you are the one taking the courage to come and see how the history of both the cookies and the Nagas, both the cookies and the Indians. Come on. So, from this, you can understand how the kind of attitude we have towards you. See, so, we are proud to have a sister like you coming to our land when Indians and the cookies did not stop killing the Nagas and others. So you are the one, see, we respect you.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much.